Hey, now back in the day, when I first started being a cop in a small town, well, there was another cop in the other small town. Let's just call him JD. Now, JD was a type. Now, if you cross the line one time, he's gonna stop you, So we're sitting over there in his town, and there's this car went by. Didn't have no tail lights on it. I said, JD, there's one that ain't got no tail lights. He said, nah. I said, well, I'm gonna go stop him. So I did. I stopped him in my town. I was gonna go up and tell him he didn't have no tail lights. But when I walked up, he said, I asked him, I see his driver's license. He said, I don't show my GED license to nobody but state troopers. I said, well, you gonna show them to me or I'm gonna take you to jail? So he pulled around and finally he showed him to me. He had a bad attitude, so I went back to my car after he cussed me a few times, and I wrote him a ticket for no taillights. First time I ever did that. And I still haven't wrote anybody, but I wrote him a ticket. Went up there and I said, I need you to sign right here. He said, I'm not signing it. I said, I just put his driver's license in my pocket. He said, give my GED license back. I said, no. You don't sign tickets, you don't get your license back. So he finally did. He just kept on cussing me, Back then I probably wouldn't, but 6 foot, about 180 pounds. This guy's 6'6", probably about 230. But I understood how come old JD didn't want to stop him. I'm sure he dealt with him before. But, later on, that's when we had CBs back in the day. Now, he had a base station. Every night, he would get on that base station after that. Now, he went to court, and he paid it, actually. But every night, he'd get on that base station, and he'd cuss me. He'd say, yeah, that woman over there and them two little girls, they don't know what they living with. That's sorry, you know what, son of a gun. He would cuss for about 4 hours every night. That went on forever, seemed like. I finally had to turn my CB off. But later on, I see him out in store and stuff. He kept saying he gonna whoop me. He was kissing me out. So I made a point to walk right by him. It's just me. But we got to be good friends after that. I guess, he got to show him a little bit of respect. Showed him I wasn't scared of him, but that's just a love story. You have a good day.